So where did we come from last time? The group met the handler, if you will, Cherry McCaw from the Church of the Machine Bound God, representing Reverend Peterson. This church is very interested in the data that the party had attempted to recover from the Yakuza, who had been annihilated by apparently an individual named Steele, who is known only to the group as being dressed in a red motorcycle suit with long black hair, red katana, and a red motorcycle. That's about all you know, except that apparently they're from a corporation called Kanmazawa. Risky was able to determine that bit of information. But Cherry picked the group up and introduced herself as a representative of the Church of the Machine Bound God and their interest in the same data that the Chaz Richter, also wanted the party to obtain. Unfortunately, the party wasn't able to get that information, but Cherry has arranged for the group to meet the Lark, an insider at Kanmazawa working with the Church Machine Bound God to hand off the same data that was stolen by this Steele figure back for the owning corporation. As the group was working their way through the city, trying to figure out next steps and things like that, Chaz Richter sent out a few welcome wagons to try to get the money back directly. But what happened was Sandman had gone back to the Red Turtle to meet with Chaz, who wasn't there, and had an exchange with Aram, the bar owner, and gave the money back to Aram, who assured Sandman that that was not something that the group wanted to hold on to. Sandman finally acquiesced. There was some bit of agreement with Aram about maybe smoothing things over with Chaz a little bit and possible future, still being able to work with the group with Chaz in the future. Meanwhile, the rest of the group stood out, actually was heading to the Flamingo to get a room and was accosted by a couple of thugs that they pretty summarily handled on their own, reunited with Sandy, headed back toward the Flamingo, and were summarily kidnapped by another van full of thugs that took them to a warehouse district, thought about robbing them, and then was able, through a bit of semi-negotiation, to get their stuff back, and just left a little bit with their dignity dinged, maybe, and worked their way back to the Flamingo, where Risky and Waifu had a bit of conversation about something that Risky had observed in Waifu's behavior when they were dealing with the confrontation. And Risky, with Waifu's permission, did a scan and discovered a strange code in the general coding of Waifu, a code detailed as W3R3W07F. And this new bit of information, though unknown about the specifics, left both Risky and Waifu wondering what could be going on. The group then rested up and went downtown to look for the Lark, made contact with an individual named Skinny Gus, who, after some negotiation of Skinny Gus's fee, agreed to be led down into the underbelly of San Francisco in search of the Lark. And that is where we pick up. A wet, rusted, iron-rung ladder descends unceremoniously into the depths of a stinking and humid tunnel system. A pattern of light and shadow extends in opposite directions as embedded electric lights offer a buzzing orange light that reflects off the watery floor. Distant shouts and the clatter, like a stack of chairs falling down, punctuate the steady sound of trickling water, and your low voices and the scratch of your movements echo slightly off the concrete walls. Far away, someone or something howls like a wolf. Elsewhere, a sharp scream abruptly cuts short from within the maze-like bowels of this underground sanctum. Skinny Gus leads you down, and here you are in this dim, extensive tunnel. And Gus says, "All right, lead this way, follow me. I'll lead you to your Lark."
Okay. You guys ever been down here before?
No.
No.
Not really what I was expecting it to be.
What did you expect for it to be?
A little bit more lively, I guess. I just heard stories about, I don't know, outlaws and gangs and, I don't know, battles, and I don't know, I get a little uneasy just kind of thinking about all that. But it seems mundane. Like maybe it's waiting for us, or
Gus stops and turns around and says, "All right, look, if you're looking for trouble, this is the place to find it. That's what we're trying to avoid."
Yeah. I mean, I think you're doing your job, Skinny Gus. I mean, the fact that we're not running into any of the stuff that I've heard about is, I think, a good sign, right, guys?
If I can offer any bit of solace, solitude, everything you said is not a story. It's well documented in many court cases that those things are down there.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
since you're nervous, Risky, excuse me, Mr. Skinny Gus, would you mind putting out your arm for a second?
You already paid me. What do I have to put my arm out here for?
Oh, it's nothing really. I just have to do a check.
Why don't we have a persuasion from waifu?
Fortunately fair.
$17.
Skinny looks at you real cautiously and extends his very skinny arm.
Waifu almost moves with such a quickness that it I'm sure it would probably like startle someone. She basically turns his arm over and then puts her fingers to basically to check the pulse area. Now, I need you to answer these questions honestly, or I'll know if you're lying. Are you leading us to a trap so that we can get in trouble and possibly be killed? I hope not.
Look, if I'm doing that, I wouldn't get paid the money I get paid, have the reputation I do. I'm Skinny Gus.
Can I check if he's lying?
Yeah, give me an insight.
I'd have never wanted someone to pass a check so much in my life.
18.
When you first grabbed his arm and you found the pulse, it was quicker than it's slowing down from what it was when you grabbed him. And he seems to be calming down, and as far as you can tell, he's not lying.
Okay, I'm convinced. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you have an extra 200 longs, I'd be happy to take it for startling like that.
Oh, I apologize if I startled you. I was just checking for our safety.
That's why you hired me, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Sandman just gives it, like Sandman walks up with his chip. Here. Is everyone nice, freaked out, and trust everybody? Kumbaya. I'm very proud of everyone here for working together. Here's your 200. Pretend that didn't happen, because it won't be the last weird thing that happens to us. Do you guys mind if we just get through this creepy son of a bitch before my cataracts start acting up?
Well, I thought you always said to be cautious and to not just go in guns blazing or without thinking.
There's not enough if-then statements I can give you to cover every single possible situation. But this one, you give the guys the money, You hope he does what's right.
Skinny
Alright.
takes it, pockets the chip. Starts leading you back down the tunnel somewhere. And yeah, you work your way through. You hear these random sounds. There's definitely activity down here, but there's no immediate presence that you perceive until coming out of the shadows, you see a big man, soft around the middle but big, wearing only pants, his pale skin crawling in tribal tattoos. He has a heavy pistol tucked into his waistband and apparently some other AUG shoved down his pants. At least you think it's an AUG. Does it even work that way? His eyes whirl colors and he laughs at someone's spoken joke. Look here, boys and girls. Skinny and his troop of bag ladies. Well, ladies, what have you got for old Ugly today? Skittering out from behind him, 3 scrawny street rats flank you on either side. 2 of them sport simple knives, but the orange glow of a fire axe illuminates the leering visage of the third. The one with the axe makes a grotesque giggle. Yeah, I think we ought to carve him up big. Let him know what for. These types don't know what they've got coming. Hear that, Skinny? Says the big man. The turds want to eat your pals. Skinny shivers visibly and puts his grimy fingers to his mouth. Whatever you want, big. Consider them a gift. He tries to slink away and manages to fade just within sight against the blue-shadowed wall. Hear that, pals? Shouts Big Ugly. Skinny says you belong to me. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh.
Can I say one thing before the who says
Yeah.
one thing?
Yeah.
I believe you're mistaken. I'm the only woman here. You should try to get pronouns correct. It's rather rude to not do so.
Ugly goes, ha, ha, ha. Right. Snowball.
15.
Risky.
2. What?
Waifu.
21.
Ooh. Sandman.
18.
Okay. All right. So, Waifu, you are up first, and Sandman's on deck.
Basically, she said that, and after she's made that statement, she's going to reach behind with again like a speed that's not normal for Kitty from her backpack, and she's going to fire directly towards him.
Oh, let me give you a map. Hey, it's map time.
Hold
Heyo.
up. Nap time. Whoa.
What?
Let's go! Map
All
time!
right. I'm going to bring this map on, and I'll have you all place your characters on the right side coming in from
Ooh.
that
Okay,
end.
let's see.
You can see that all right. Can't forget the map.
Heck yeah.
Just click on your name on your character sheet and roll 20 and drag it on.
Oh, okay. I see. Did it work?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Boom. God, these maps are amazing.
Oh, that looks so good.
All right. So yeah, you draw Kitty and
I fire.
okay, who are you? Yeah.
Mainly the person who basically misgendered my group and was very rude. So
So you said mainly, are you going to do spray or are you
No.
focused? Okay. All right.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not going to do spray because I really just want to take him down first
Okay.
and hopefully scare the rest.
So that would be him here. That's Big Ugly.
and that is a 19 to hit.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that hits.
And that is 5 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay.
I will say, I will then, after doing so, I'm going to move. Let me see. I think I want to see who's next to me. I have my
Risky's
movement.
closest behind you.
I want to try to move somewhere with cover. I'm trying to think of the best. Actually, you know what? It's going to be weird, but waifu's going to, after she shoots and aims and fires at the guy, she's going to kind of like, then after doing that, she's going to kind of run, and she's going to loop around to get behind Snowball, actually, and kind of take position on one knee.
Okay. All right. You want to go and move your token where you want it?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So you just
Very nice.
and then zip and run around.
Like quick, like it's like blah-da-da, and then it's just like shoo, and you just see the like red swoosh of the bow, and
yeah.
Awesome.
I got your back, Snowball. That's all she says.
Very cool. Okay, and Sandman, you are up next. Is that it for waifu?
That is, yeah, that's all I can do for this.
Sandman. Also moves his ass behind Snowball. He's gonna take a. You know what? Actually, no. He will stand his ground. He's gonna reach behind him into his satchel and pull out an old school, looks like it belongs in one of the first wars, 21st century pistol that he definitely should not have. He's gonna aim it at the closest guy. He goes, and will try to intimidate them. And goes, I will
Okay.
put hot lead in your ass if you do not go away. I want to try to scare them because he's not a fighter.
Okay, so go ahead and make an intimidation check. You're against this guy here. And by the way, waifu, you do have a bonus action. Did you want to try and hide?
Oh, that was what I did. Technically behind. That's what I'm trying to do behind Snowball, because Snowball is definitely bigger than waifu's small 5'4" frame.
Right. Okay. Give me that hide.
Hey, you guys know how intimidation is a strength roll in this game? So, that's a 4.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
No.
Okay.
Oh, we are not
So
a
waifu-
strong party.
That's a stealth check, by the way, just for sure. And yeah, you're like, I will put you so full of lead, and the dude's like, not if I get to you first. Is there anything else that you are going to do?
Dude, that's my full action to attempt to scare him.
Yeah.
Well, after that, Sandman will then go, well, that's right. Snowball?
All right. So having said that, this is the guy with the axe too. You can see it glowing. So he charges toward you down the side here and gets about right there
Oh.
and hucks that axe at you. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, who's throwing it?
Sandy.
Oh.
Oh.
Sandy, you take at the axe comes glowing through the air, spinning around, and whacks you up by the collarbone for 3 points. And then falls in the water at your feet and starts sizzling in the water down there.
Shit! God, son of a...
And then
Your mother did you wrong.
these guys also move up with their knives out. And then oh wait, that's not the big guy's turn yet. And they're like, give us money, give us your stuff. This is this is a robbery. This isn't about killing anybody, but you got to pay the toll. And however, that's as far as they get, and they're brandishing their weapons. They do not draw their firearms. They do, however, give way to Snowball.
Oh, okay. Snowball will do the classic Crocodile Dundee and be like, that is not knife, this is knife. And will pull his phase shift sword out from his back.
Oh.
And take a couple of steps forward and like, look at Skinny Gus. So disappointed. Just be like, not cool, Skinny Gus, not cool. And as he'll stride forward, not too far, I think he's going to try and intimidate mainly. And like steps forward and looks over to Risky and he's like, Risky, slow them down. And basically will stand there brandishing his sword, and he's just like, basically is going to go into a fury and just they're like, Snowball will carve every one of you dupex into tiny little sandwich. Basically, he's just going to intimidate them.
All right, yeah, intimidate. Roll.
Hell yeah. Nice. That is a 17.
All right. So the 3 that charged up to the group, they're standing there, with their knives out, and the one that threw the axe puts a hand on the grip of the pistol, but they pause, they hesitate, and you see them looking back toward Big Ugly behind them, and they seem to be uncertain about what to do. They're definitely not looking to wrestle with Snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you want to do at the moment?
No, I think I've kind of moved, knowing also that Waifu is trying to use Snowball for cover. I think Snowball only really moves like slightly up to kind of make himself a more present target.
Yeah. Without
exposing the others. Yeah.
Goalie comes out of the net. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. Risky, you are up next.
Oh boy. All right, Risky is going to look over at Snowball as Snowball, tells him to slow these guys down. He's just going to kind of nod at him. Yes, you got it. And then he's going to step forward just a little bit and say, I find that most problems like this can be solved with music. And he's going to whoop out the guitar, and he's going to play a couple of chords as he's utilizing its hacking mechanisms that he's rigged up. And I have no idea if this is going to work, but he is going to try to do a quick hack on Big Ugly, or what Big Oogly? Ugly. And he's going to try to find some incriminating and embarrassing evidence in his browser history.
Uh-huh.
If you know what I mean, like whatever the equivalent of that would be. And then he's gonna say that out loud just enough to like make it embarrassing potentially.
Okay. What is your ultimate objective with that?
Basically, try to bribe him that that he will release some information. So I'm just gonna rapidly trying to hack into whatever database needs to be hacked into to find this information quick. I don't know if it's gonna work, but
yeah, let's see what you find.
All right. So is that a hacking roll?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'm going to make this with advantage because I get to do that 3 times a day. Come on. 23?
Well, that's not bad.
What embarrassing tidbit do I learn about this guy?
You come across this weird, it doesn't seem immediately to stand out to you, but pretty quickly becomes sort of a, not to kink shame anyone, but it's a fetish. It's got to be a fetish. Has something to do with like all sorts of people that do this thing where they tape grenades to their ankles. They don't detonate them, but they wear them like this weird, like that's the only thing they wear. And they take these weird poses, and then they take, they've got like this imagery of them doing this kind of stuff. And
oh boy,
Googly's just got like the browser's full of these files.
His FetLife profile is filthy with these things.
It's about that time too that you notice he's got a couple grenades that are hanging from his ear or from his belt.
All right. So as part of this whole thing, then Risky's gonna kind of look up at him and go, "Oh, well, let me ask you something, fellas. This whole ankle blast routine, Oogly, are you sure that you want to have all of your dirty secrets released to all of your friends?" And I'm going to start to, how in the old days, the internet, like the images would load really slow, like from head to toe. Yeah. The thing where it's going across. I'm going to put that up on his buddy's heads up displays where it's just him, the naked body revealing. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's like, hey.
Call off your boys and I'll stop the download.
Give me an intimidation, but you can use, and this is the same for the rest of you too. You can sort of swap skills if you can justify it. But yeah, give me a people-based intimidation.
People-based intimidation. Okay. That is a 12.
Okay. All right. So, and do you have anything else you want to do? Your turn.
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay. He starts moving forward rapidly.
What's up, Vamp?
And let's see what the distance is here. He draws a heavy pistol from his waistband. He's like, "You can't do that to me," and fires at you.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, didn't quite make it.
Oh, man, and the gun jams. When it goes to take a shot, it doesn't go off.
Risky's going to giggle really nervously as the thing is just loading.
And he's just like cursing and slamming the gun against his hand. But meanwhile, it takes us back to Waifu.
Waifu's going to, with this new distraction, especially since Sandy is covering, she's going to sneakily move basically over to Risky, but like kind of staying low to the ground so she can't really immediately be seen. And then once she's in front, as if to basically be cover for Risky in case anyone else tries to target him. She's going to then kind of snap her head to focus on the big and ugly. And she's gonna basically shoot again, trying to shoot him in the face.
You want to go ahead and move up to where you want to be, and then go ahead and take your shot.
Well, I don't want to. I think I have. If I stay at a certain distance, I don't have disadvantage on the SMG.
Okay.
Because I want full damage, not partial.
Right. Right. I just wondered if you wanted to move up from where you're at, or you're firing from right where you're at.
Oh, yes. Okay, let me do, I thought I moved it. Okay, I didn't move it properly. My bad. Okay, so I'm kind of, I'm right, like, well, I don't think I could put it, well, because I end up covering. Sorry. I'm trying to put it where it's like in front of, I'm trying to basically be in front of, so ignore the angles on there. But yeah, once she's in position, she's going to then stand up and then fire Kitty.
And you're popping out of hidden, so go ahead.
Yes.
That would give you advantage, yeah.
I think I have sneak
Or
attack.
sneak attack, yeah.
Yeah, sneak attack bonus.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
Okay. That is 17.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Oh, that hits. Okay, great. Okay, so roll for damage. So that is 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
A little bit. That's a little bit.
Out of seemingly nowhere, right out of the shadows, waifu comes jumping up, rips off another shot with the kitty, and it just lines up Big Yugi.
Rah.
Yep. And he goes, "Who keeps doing that?" Is there anything else that waifu would like to do?
I believe that would be me.
Get him.
She
You
does
good?
not hide this time.
Okay. All right. So you're good?
Yes,
It
because
is-
she's trying to basically be risky shield.
Gotcha. Okay. Sandman.
Let's play slightly outside of the game, shall we? What Sandman wants to do is he wants to. A little needle comes out from his hand, and he wants to stab Snowball in the back. And I would like to attempt to try to boost him in some way, shape, or form. It's like giving him. I want to give him like the equivalent of
Vitamin boost?
vitamin or like roids or like adrenaline.
Like a
if
haste
that's
almost.
possible.
Okay. So what are you using?
I will sacrifice one of my healing abilities to do this.
Okay.
Since
Very,
I have
very
a giant gun, so I don't really need.
all right. So you're using some sort of elixir
Mm-hmm.
to jack Snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Snowball, we will give you this rush of adrenaline as Doc slaps you on the back,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to have advantage. For Doc, give me a medicine roll. Let's see how effective it is.
That is very fair. Oh, come on, high skill. That is a 14 plus 7, 21.
Okay, we'll give it. So for the next 3 rounds, you're going to have advantage on your physical attacks. Okay. All right, Sandman, well played. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think I broke the game enough, and Samuel's gonna be like, "All right, big boy, go."
All right. So, okay, so the 3 street rats are standing there in front of you all, and they all take a step back, just one step.
Smart.
Each of them drawing their firearm from the holster.
Mhm.
And then you see all 3 of them reach into a pocket with their free hand and hold something up to their face and snort it in their face.
Oh boy.
And it is Snowball's turn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Snowball gets that hit in the back. And there's a moment where Snowball is just like, and you see like all the veins in his neck and his head, just like, and like he was properly raging, but now his green eyes are kind of iridescent. He's just like, and he will head for this guy. And he's just gonna look, and like, and charge towards him and try to cut his arms off.
Okay.
Like cut the arm that's holding the gun. He's gonna try and cut it off with the sword.
Let's go. Let's
All right.
go.
Go ahead and
With
charge up.
advantage.
move your token if you would, and then make your roll.
Yes. So that is a natural 20.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And because
Woo!
Snowball is wielding his phase shift sword with 2 hands, it is a D10 damage.
Yep. So so 2 dice.
Two
Double dice.
D10. So that is 13 plus the 2 from my fury, so 15 plus 4, so 19 slashing damage.
Okay, yeah, you charge right up to that guy and literally above the elbow, like bicep,
Nah, forearm.
forearm.
Yep.
Take off both forearms. The blade also happens to hit him in the neck and gets his jugular, half severing his head, and he just wham goes down in like a broken mess of humanity.
And and Snowball is just like sprayed with all that arterial spray. And does that super cool thing where like his face is in shadow, but you just see his eyes like turn to the other guy. He's like,
oh my God,
he's just
yes.
this steaming, breathing mess at the moment. He's just like, like he can't. He's not sure what's going on, but he's just, all the lights are on, and he's like, have sword, will cut.
Yeah. There are
Pretty much.
Yeah. Does he have any movement to get just in front of someone else?
Yeah, let's see. You only moved, what did you move there, about 10 feet?
15?
If we're all 5 feet squares, that's about 5 feet.
Yep.
10 feet.
Yeah,
So you've got another 20 feet. Yeah, you're good. Yep.
So just in front of. Oh, I've got another 20 feet. Oh, maybe I can get in front of Big Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like steaming right up in front of the Big Man.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Love it.
slightly
Okay.
foaming at the mouth.
That takes us to Risky.
Wow. All right, Risky he slings the guitar back around his shoulder on the strap that it always is harnessed to, and he pulls out his heavy pistol, and he's going to take a shot at the guy along the north wall of this corridor here. Die this time. That's a natural 1.
We missed a little bit. I think
This-
Both ends of the scale. It's okay. Yep.
Shit. Drops the clip or whatever, and like, I'm just kind of, I don't know, slams it back in.
Yeah. The clip was empty.
Oh, now I do know. He's gonna make sure no one saw that.
Wrap up those. Perfect.
Yeah.
everyone just slowly looks over at Risky.
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine over here.
Yep.
Focus.
Okay. Is there anything else Risky wants to do?
No, there's
Wants
not.
to do.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna
Can do.
stand his ground there.
Okay. All right. Then that takes us to, Ugly and Snowball facing off. Now, Ugly might be similar in height to Snowball, not in the same shape. Ugly's a big man. That doesn't mean anything in this particular dogfight. Let's see. Yeah. He is going to just fire. He's got the handgun in his hand, but it's going to be a disadvantage because you've closed that distance. I don't think he's got. Yeah. That is a 10. Not even close. Goes right on past you. Puts the arm out and goes like under your left arm, between your arm and your like lat, and fires. Totally misses. He's like, damn it. And it takes us right up back to Waifu.
So the person who's directly in front of Waifu one of the other people.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
a knife.
They actually have drawn
Oh,
their
they've got-
firearms at this point.
Sorry, disregard.
No, you're good.
Okay. So, because she's still kind of focused on this bigger individual, but does this person look like they're trying to aim directly at Risky? That's the question.
Which person?
The person directly in front, or no? They're kind of just.
It's they've drawn their
They're not.
weapons. It's hard to tell. They're not aiming at anyone actually at the moment.
Okay, but the big guy, he's thoroughly, basically, like, Snowball's in front of him, so
Right.
I would have cover, correct?
You didn't hide last time.
I didn't hide, but now that that Snowball has basically gone into his field of vision, because he's a bigger guy, which we established. You just said that he's bigger
Yes.
than him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, for purposes of whatever you're trying to do, you have cover, and so does he, the target.
Okay, because what I was trying to,
Snowball's
Yeah.
cover for both of you.
because I was blocking Risky, but that was also too because of the fact that I thought that he was going to be a target. But now that that's not the case, I feel like Waifu would then go back to her original target.
Okay.
So what basically is unfolding? Waifu analyzes the threat, and she still feels like if the big guy who's the leader is taken down, these other guys will basically fall in line. So what's gonna happen, or what she's going to attempt, is basically using Snowball's cover, but also too there's this person in front of her. She's going to try to basically use that person as almost like a jumping stone to have an angle to shoot from the air. So she's going to basically step on top of this person. She's going to leap on top of this person's shoulder to basically press down, like basically to have leverage, to leap, to have angle in order to basically shoot the bigger guy.
Around the cover. Okay.
So she's running full force, taking a leap, basically on using that person, kind of crushing their body down as a way of like a spring
Yeah.
Super Mario with it. You have the angle that she needs in order to shoot.
Love it. Okay, so I'm going to have you do an athletics for that half of your movement. So it'll take your movement up to the person, and then the rest of your movement.
I don't know if I could say that that's a part of my dash.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah.
Sure, sure.
I know that I described way more than just a dash, but I'm trying to make it a visual effect here.
So if you want to use your bonus action to dash, then that's the part of your movement that it will affect. And so you'll still have 15 more feet of movement on the other side if you need it. Meanwhile, go ahead and give me your athletics.
Yeah, because what I intend to do is use that extra 15 to be in the air, vertical, to aim and shoot.
Yeah.
So for athletics, can I argue that this is a little bit more acrobatic?
Oh, sorry, acrobatics. Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Okay, because that's a 17.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you run, kick off this person, leap up into the air, boom, and get around Snowball, who's blocking your vision, so you got a line of sight, and fire.
Yes. And will this count as sneak attack? Because technically no one would see that coming.
The reason why it is because Hughley is engaged with Snowball already.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
It totally hits.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Okay, that is 9 points of damage.
Okay. Wow. All right. What does it look like when you mow him down?
So basically, again, we're going through this. It happens in a split second, but of course, I think that I don't know if Sandman might be distracted, but I feel like Risky, because of the fact that Waifu had just moved in front and basically told the person to focus their attention on her. I'm pretty sure that Risky would see everything that is happening in that split second. So immediately when Snowball goes forward, it's going crazed. It's almost like it activates like this red, like there's almost like a flat, like almost like where her eyes almost have a even more intense pink color to them, and she runs forward. So it's like almost like electric, and she runs forward and basically literally parkours off of this person's chest and to give herself that momentum upward. And as she does, she aims in slow motion with Kitty and just literally from the chest to the head. So the last bullet would just be a direct hit to that person's cranium, and just
and that's
and
what
then she lands. Basically, now she would land in that crouched, almost like superhero position with her gun and just snap her head up. And that's it.
Nice. Yeah. And Snowball, as you're facing off against Ugly as well, all of a sudden there's this clattering sound of machine gun fire from your right side, and the bullets just ripple up. And of course, Waifu sees this as well, as the lines right up the bare torso, neck, and into the head of Ugly, and Ugly topples over behind into the water.
Ty, as a reaction, Risky is going to be like, "Oh, did you see that?" And he's going to look over at Skinny Gus. I'm going, "Did you see that?"
Skinny's like crouching up against the wall, and he's like acknowledging, but without saying anything. Holy cow! Waifu.
That was awesome.
I will say though, as you break distance from that person that you leapt off of, they do take a backhand swing at you, and absolutely whiff. And that takes us to Sandman, unless Waifu has something else.
No, I believe that she's just like in that mode where like she's almost like checking to see if the person's going to basically like raise themselves up. But
okay.
Yeah, she's just confirming the kill.
Okay, you got it. Sandman.
Is the head of the guy that got decapitated by Snowball visible?
From where you're looking, it looks like it stayed attached.
Oh, okay.
But it's partially severed. And yeah, did you want to move over there and do something?
Yeah. Now I know the answer should be no. Is he fully dead, or is he simply dying? Because it's been one round.
Mostly dead.
When the player asks the game master, or when the player says, "I know this probably isn't a thing, but can we make it a thing?" The game master goes, "Yes." The body, is fresher than when you saw the.
Yeah. But he's not. His heart's still trying. That's all I need.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. You go for that.
Sandman puts away his gun after seeing whatever the heck Snowball and YF00 just did. Sandman's gonna put away his gun, calmly walk over to the guy currently bleeding out. He will pull out his first aid kit and stabilize him.
Oh.
And while he does that, he will say, "Kid, I was once young and stupid too, hungry, just like you. Unfortunately, you're going to be the one that lives, without no hands, without the ability to talk. But maybe you can become an ally, and warning everyone else what happens when you mess with the wrong people." So he's going to stabilize this person, and then he's going to pull out a marker and start writing something on his chest. And I'm going to keep that quiet for now.
Okay, all right. Sandman is working in the house.
Sandman was here.
Okay, so
you think he was a good guy. You're thinking wrong.
The deli gang was here.
as you are working on him, his eyes are wide, you know, and he's got the panic as his life essence is flowing out, and you're bringing him back. You're bringing him from the edge, and that's it for Sandman. So, okay, it goes to our two thugs over here, and the one against the wall says, "Ugley's down," and this one says, "What?" And and then this one starts running down the tunnel. And
Wait,
this one, yeah.
Does this person?
You're probably right here.
Yeah. Does this person run close to where waifu is?
Yeah, right past you.
Oh.
That was the last mistake he ever made.
Yeah. Waifu immediately turns her head and looks at this person. Yeah, she's gonna fire at this person.
Okay, I'm not 100% sure if an opportunity attack has to be melee, but I will give it to you at disadvantage for ranged weapon close.
Okay. Yeah. I'm hoping it was disadvantage, but is a 16 still enough?
Oh yeah, 16's good.
Yes. Woo! All right. Yeah. I don't have, of course, I don't have sneak attack for this, but so this one will be a little less. I think. Is it because it's in close proximity? Then I would only get the 1d4 versus the 2d4.
No, that's just disadvantage. That was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I would still get the full amount for my SMG.
Unless it says that it's reduced at close range, which I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing. I think you're good.
Oh no. Okay. Oh my God, that's 8 points of damage.
Wow. Okay.
Woo.
All right.
Roll 4s on both die.
Amazing.
Ty, is that enough to kill this guy?
It is not.
Can I use my reaction to add some damage to that?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Let's see. So
People are insane. I love it.
I will burn both hit dice. So go. You can roll 2d8 additional damage.
Wait, what?
Yup. I have something called redistribution, so I fire up a quick reactive hack that allows that weapon to do more damage.
There's 14. I
That
rolled 2
information is
7s.
wild.
Oh.
Does 14 do it?
Yeah. As he goes by, you just and what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the word when you blend all your vegetables together? You blast them against the wall.
Puree?
Yeah, puree them against the wall.
Oh,
Just a fine pink mist.
Better part of his upper half. Yeah.
beautiful.
That one's down. No question. Okay. That's on a reaction.
That was my reaction. Am I able to, so basically waifu does this and basically turns in the direction and stands up. I don't think we told you to leave. Now you learned what happens when you mess with my friends. And then basically that's all that happens. She's just standing there.
Yes. Okay. And that takes us to this one individual standing here surrounded by the deli punks going, she drops her weapon and it's just like, can I go now? And just waits for you to answer the question and doesn't move, which means, and you can answer if you want to, waifu, but it's Risky's turn. Or Snowball's turn.
Okay, so waifu will turn after her attention's being brought elsewhere, like, can I leave? And then it's almost like this sharp turn. And then she cocks her head. She looks at Snowball. Should she leave? Or should we end her now?
Oh, that's brutal. I love it. I think Snowball like turns and is like a bit twitchy. Oh, And he's going to basically drag the corpse of Big Ugly over to this last remaining like sewer rat, and he's just going to lean very close to her face, and he's just going to be like, "Leave now," and is going to like step aside, dragging the corpse of Big Ugly, and like let her go.
All right.
Understood.
She's just
And then
very
once the punk leaves,
slowly. Go ahead.
just once she leaves, basically Snowball is just going to drag the corpse of Big Ugly over and like throw it at the feet of Skinny Gus.
Okay. Yeah, and so that last street rat just walks very deliberately, head up, shoulder straight, very slowly, the other direction, doesn't look at anybody, disappears down the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
You drag Big Ugly over, throw him at the feet of Skinny Gus, who's like, trying to look casual against the wall, shifting. Yeah. Oh, there was some great fighting there. You did right. Right, all right.
And Snowball will dump the corpse of Big Ugly and then like basically walk over to like the wall nearby and just be like, oh, just like against the wall, like, oh, like he feels like trash.
Yeah.
He feels burnt out.
Right.
Are you okay, Snowball?
No, Snowball is not sure. Snowball has never been that angry before.
How did it feel? Good or bad?
It feel like Snowball was wearing a jacket 2 sizes too small, but the jacket was Snowball's body.
And you wanted to rip it off. Any means necessary.
Not quite. Feel more like at any moment Snowball could burst. And was a struggle to keep contained. But Snowball has never moved so fast and hit so hard. And Snowball is and like he'll turn and like lean against the wall and pull out a pocket sandwich and be like, Snowball is hungry.
That was impressive. And then she's going to turn her head slowly in the direction of Skinny Gus. See, I told you we didn't need protection.
There's something there to be said for that. I see it. Pretty good. Well, the turds are, they're part of the residents down here. They do what they want to do. Can't always tell where they're. I didn't know they were gonna. Okay, I know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no.
As you look over to Sandman, he's helping this poor. He's propping this poor guy up against the wall, finishing bandaging him up, finishing his little message. He cleans off his hands. He's like, "Oh, I know, just some good Samaritan work. Everyone okay?"
Yeah. Waifu, you okay?
Fine. However, Snowball seems very exhausted.
Doesn't look good.
Perhaps, Sandman, do you have anything for them?
Oh, yeah, I got some. And as he walks away, you can see written on the guy's chest, property of KHMA. Return to surface.
What?
KHMA, of course, being the abbreviation, the stock market abbreviation for Kanazawa.
No, I'm just
Nice.
like, what? Like, it's just like that idea of just that happening. That's it. I'm putting that on there.
Property of KHMA returned to surface.
Return
He
to
walks
surface.
over and walks over to Snowball and says, sorry about that, Snowball. I thought you could I gave you a bit of let's call it adrenaline. You'll be alright. Just take a deep breath, slow down your heart rate, pass you on the back. Are you damaged at all?
No, Snowball feels good.
You're
It felt
Are you
It
okay,
was-
Whiskey?
new experience.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, I wasn't expecting any of that.
I
Why?
don't think any of us did.
Good to know that the OO model is doing fine. All right. Perfect. I need to learn how to use a gun. Beyond that,
Didn't you
Snowball, waifu could teach.
work as a police officer before?
yes, I was an officer, but many years spent in the desk, you lose some skill sets if you don't use it.
Understood.
Gus says, wait a minute. They told me you were a cop, and they told me you were a corpo, and now I don't know if everyone's being honest with everyone here.
So, if it makes you feel better, I am no longer a cop.
It makes me feel a little better. Yeah.
I marked him so he's a pariah down here. They don't like surface people. But it's also a message to know that to stop being jackasses. But as far as everything else, we've told you the exact truth. We need to go find this guy. We need safe passage. Snowball will kill you. The YF model will kill you. Risky will hack you. And I'm probably more insane than the rest of these people. All that has never been a lie.
Okay, well, let's go. It's not getting any better down here.
Yep. Snowball will stand up and finish his sandwich.
Pat Snowball on the back. Sorry about that. Just
Oh,
deep
no
breaths.
need to apologize. Snowball has not had a workout like that in a long time. It's very good.
Whoa.
Like your strength's returning as well. So
Yeah.
while you're starting to get your strength back. Yeah.
Just shucks the blade off his sword.
I do have a quick question. Did this person put the money that we gave them? Was it currency that went through electronically
chip.
or
Yeah.
like chip?
It was transfer.
Is there a way for waifu to try to take that back? Because he did not do his end of the bargain, so she would like to try to, if possible,
Refund.
in order to steal.
Yeah, it'll be. I mean, you can
Buys the
try.
boss.
Yeah, it'll be.
Would it
It'll be
be-
hard.
What would it be?
It's hacking.
It would be hacking. Okay.
Yeah.
Try to get that cash app. Refunded.
Yeah. Contact support.
That was the 6. But she tried. She
Yeah.
tried to enter the systems.
So immediately you try to get up against the banking system, and it's solid, and you fumble around in there a little bit trying to find an avenue in, but it's not really your thing, per se. And the defenses for these economic institutions are pretty robust.
Drat. That's all you hear. Just randomly as she's walking behind Skinny Cut.
Risky's gonna walk up alongside of waifu, and he pulls out his heavy pistol. And he's like, hey, waifu, do you think you could take a look at this? I don't think this gun works. I think there's something wrong with it.
Well, I think your programming, I mean, your training might be different from mine.
Oh, I was never trained with this thing.
Really.
Exactly. Would you like to be?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I would like to learn how to use this thing more effectively in situations like this, because that was pretty dangerous. And to be honest, that's exactly the type of thing I'd heard about before we even came down here. So we need to be ready
I was really
for...
worried for you.
Oh,
I
thank
didn't
you.
like the fact that they were trying to target their fire in your direction.
I mean, to be totally honest with you, waifu, I thought I was going to die there for a minute. And then I started thinking about the band and like, what are they going to do if their guitar player doesn't show up to practice next week? We've got a couple of gigs coming up. And then that's when I pulled out the blaster and the damn thing didn't work.
I would never let you die. I would give my life for yours.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, and that's really sweet of you to say. Let's just hope that it doesn't come to that. None of us are going to die down here, right? Mr. Sandman, no, we're not going to die down here. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right, or yeah, we're going to die down here. I'm a little unclear what that means.
I sense or read uncertainty in your tone, and also too your heart rate.
Yeah. Sandman just keeps walking.
Okay.
Yeah, Snowball will like place a big mitt on Risky's shoulder. Just be like, it's okay, Risky. Snowball is here. No
We're not-
one will-
Here.
Okay. No dying
Yeah,
down
then
here.
Snowball will turn to Waifu and be like, Waifu, did you jump in slow motion, or was that just Snowball's eyes?
I believe I went approximately 15 feet in the air.
Yeah, okay.
At perfect
Okay.
90-degree angle.
Yeah, was impressive.
Thank you so much. Not nearly as impressive as what you were able to accomplish.
Well, it was group effort. Help from Sandy, you know.
I always have your
it's
back.
Training. Appreciate. Snowball always has yours.
That makes me
Gus
feel
meandered
a
bit
lot better.
deeper into the tunnel.
Our man.
Looking back every so often. Sandman's right behind him.
Sandman stay right on the skinny Gus.
Snowball, waifu,
Hmm.
when we get out of this, I'm going to need to get some training with this pistol.
Sure.
Certainly.
Mm-hmm. Can
In
be
the-
done.
In the meantime, I'm going to hit him with music.
Good idea.
I love your music.
Yeah.
Thank
you. What you found out about Big Ugly was really helpful.
And disturbing, quite disturbing. I'd never seen anything
very
like
much.
that. Yeah. I'm not saying I wouldn't try it, but it did look a little, edgy.
What exactly is that called?
I'm not exactly sure. I saw references to Ankle Blaster.
Ankle blaster. Noted.
That's when you remember, Risky, that Big Higley had grenades on him.
That I just remembered. He has grenades on his ankles. And I'm going to go over and see if I can grab them.
Yeah.
Oh, grab his gun as well. Might help.
Yeah, here you go. Here's one of the grenades, and I'll kind of toss it over to Snowball.
Yeah, Snowball will catch it and then be like, wait, and check that the pin is in it.
Yeah, it's not armed.
Okay.
These are Mark IV, Mark IV grenades. You can target up to a point 60 feet away, and they have a blast radius of 20 feet.
Risky was just writing the Mark IV grenade on his character sheet and then thought better of it and handed it to waifu.
Wait, which one was it?
The Mark IV grenade. Yeah.
Oh, the grenade.
Yeah.
Does waifu know, like, in her memory, can she process what this is exactly? Like, you know, as far as like the like what it is.
Yeah, it is. It's an offensive weapon. It's an explosive device, personal explosive device.
Very personal for this fella.
What's the range?
The range is a point 60 up to 60 feet away.
Okay.
The radius is 20 feet, and all targets within that radius have to make a reflex save for half damage, and the damage total is 2d8.
2d8. And then what is that is that dexterity for the attack bonus? Reflex.
No, the attack bonus is, or your attack modifier would be dex. Yeah.
Dex. Okay. Just so I know.
Reflex save, the DC is 15.
Copy that.
While we're at it, does anyone else want to search the bodies or pick anything up?
Snowball will grab another fire axe.
Okay.
He'll pick up the fire axe and like look at Risky and be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. Can waifu scan kind of like briefly for each of the, especially Big Oogly, trying to kind of see if she gets any type of information quickly.
What kind of information? Like what kind of scan? Is it a bioscan? Is it a physical search? Is it a database
I feel
search?
like it's almost like almost in a way like a forensic type, like kind of like examining to see if there's like any indication that potentially this person actually works for the LARC, or like anything that's on their person that could give information, pretty much.
So a physical examination indicates that this individual probably is just has a street life, makes do down here. They're probably just a local resident. Big guy, had some followers. You do find 5 doses of what looks to be an illegal substance on them.
Okay. She takes it.
Okay. Yeah, that substance is known colloquially as crush.
Nice.
Does waifu know what this does?
Give me a medicine check, please.
I'm assuming an 8 is not strong enough.
It is not. So no, you don't really know you don't know why people possess this stuff. You only recognize it as, based on the way that it's contained, that it is an illegal substance.
Okay, would that kind of hint that he was like slanging them drugs down here?
Dealing or using.
Okay.
And you remember seeing the other 3 used something when they were confronting you?
I mean, yeah, dealing, using, porque no los dos?
Right.
And that's pretty much it, right? No notes or anything else of note.
The firearms that they have, are they all bio-locked?
Only the one that Yiggly was carrying. The other 3 were carrying 21st century revolvers.
Any interest in cybernetics or any sort of augmentation?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Whatever was in Yiggly's hands was it was prosthetic, but it wasn't an augment.
It was the real Big Ugly.
It was the real Big Yiggly, and it's got like grenade sculpting.
I'm definitely going to take that.
Okay. All right. You have the equivalent of a sculpted grenade dildo.
That's
Look, hey,
You might
look
wanna
at this,
check-
guys. Look at this thing.
You might want to check to see if it's sanitary. Maybe Sandman can help with that.
I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn if that thing comes within 15 feet.
Mr. Sandman, Mr. Sandman.
Saber pulls out his gun.
Okay. He's gonna holster it into his pocket. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a toy. It's just a toy. It's not real.
Yeah, Snowball will grab the other 21st century pistols.
The amount of shit I could give.
Hey, Snowball, I guess you could say I'm packing, bro.
Oh, fucking
We got at
serious
least-
heat now.
Yeah.
You got
At
the
least-
real explosion in your pants.
There's at least one clip for next week. Um,
I have explosion too, and then Waifu holds up the grenade.
Yep.
Well, not yet. We will wait.
It wasn't in my
Wait for-
pants. It was actually in my backpack, but I can put it in my skirt.
No, it's fine. Somewhere secure is best.
Mhm.
those of you that pick up weapons, the firearms also pick up about a dozen rounds of 10 millimeter.
Mhm. Can I take I'll take the 21st century pistols over to Sandman. Let's be like, Sandy, you want?
Yeah, I'll take another one. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah,
So
and
they-
then like, so yeah, Snowball's got a couple of unused holsters on him, so he'll just.
There's two total, so well,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
the
okay, he's got-
there's the heavy handgun as well, which is bio-locked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
so
give
everybody-
one 21st century pistol to Sandy, and he'll holster the other one.
Okay. All right. The dimly lit tunnel leads into some sort of chamber ahead. An amber-colored light glimmers from the chamber. If the lark is here, chances are this is where you will find him. Why don't we take our break here at the halfway point and let everybody recover from the discovery of toys and gadgets?
Oh, my God.
We recovered some
Right on.
interesting stuff, that's for sure. All right. Well, thanks, Ty and my friends. What a great start to tonight's session. We will be back in just a couple minutes, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We will see you in just a short few. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are playing The Freelancers with DungeonMisterTy and a fantastic table of players. And we're still alive in the, I don't know, what is this place called again, Ty?
Sewer?
We're in the sewers.
Yeah.
Sewers.
Yep.
The underbelly?
There we go. The underbelly of San Fran. Let's do it. Let's get back into it.
All right. Okay, so you're getting the feeling that you're coming upon where the lark should be. How do you want to approach that chamber?
Carefully.
Yeah,
Is there a-
Snowball will catch up to Sandman and say, Sandy, would you like Snowball to go in first in case there is trouble? Or
Yeah, you should go in first, big man.
okay.
And then probably the YF bot to have ability to scan.
Waifu.
Sure. And then me and Risky will come up the back.
Do we have some sort of a plan for this Lark guy? I mean, he has the data, right? So Lark has something that we want. Is Lark going to be freely willing to hand it over? Are we going to have to, like, you know, do the thing?
Well, hopefully, since we're messing with a bunch of really fancy people with a lot of money, weapons, resources, and ability to hide a body, that they'll also be willing to work with us. But worst comes to worst, the mission is get the information. So if they don't cooperate, we get the information.
I wonder if there's any way to tell how many people there are on the other side of this door. Is there? I'm assuming there's a door into the next.
There's actually no door.
There's no door. Okay.
No, but you're detecting the opening, and there's a little bit more concentrated light coming out of it. Same light brightness, or same light type, but it's a little more concentrated, so you can tell that it's more of a enclosed area.
Looking around, Ty, is there any way that is there any infrastructure that he could tap into to maybe get a read on how many people they're approaching, or is there any cameras? Is there any sensors of any kind?
Let's see. You know what? I like that idea. Why don't you give me a hacking roll at disadvantage?
Okay.
For a general scan of the area.
Okay. And I mean, basically the intention is like to know what we're getting into here a little bit, to have some idea of what we might be getting into. Well, these dice are consistent. I rolled a natural 1.
You do still have inspiration, correct?
I would like to use my inspiration if that's okay with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, kind and benevolent game master. I did. So here's the upshot. It's better, but it's still a 3.
Okay, well, not surprising. So you do a general scan, and you're trying to pick up on signal, anything that you can tap into or anything, and it's actually really muted down here, and it's essentially as darker on the interwebs than it is visually.
Oh, question. Can waifu, using her memory, would she be able to somehow be on the same wavelength as any of the like, if there is like anything as far as wiring for surveillance or things of that nature, tech-wise, in a way she can kind of connect herself to?
It would be similar with Risky, although Risky's got more of a direct understanding. Waifu's going to be more like.
I know it's a stretch. I'm trying to go into basically kind of she's tapping into things that basically are a part of her programming, but she still has not fully connected to, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is still a same hacking roll because it's the same kind of network, and it would also be at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's an 18.
Okay.
And that's even like I rolled higher, which is weird. Why are we doing this? So we roll low and then I roll high. What is happening?
It's working. It's working.
So waifu, you recognize Risky playing a couple of chords on the guitar, and you kind of pick up on.
I wish I had that nat 20.
That
nat 20 was beautiful. Oh, but it's fine. Okay. Anyway, yes.
You immediately pick up on the activity of those around you, your allies and stuff. Their HUDs are, reading out and stuff. There is, though, reaching into that. Again, it's a very empty space, but you catch a little hint of a comms activity some distance away, but in the general vicinity.
Can I determine how many feet away?
No. It must be within a reasonable range, because you obviously wouldn't be able to cover like half a city or anything like that with distance. I will say that it is not in your immediate and not ahead. So it's like somewhere in the back half of your periphery.
Wait,
And it
is
was
it
just a
in the
brief
direction of the area that
chamber?
we're heading?
No,
Not the chamber.
no.
But it's somewhere within our sphere.
Yeah.
And I can't make out what's being said.
No.
I do somehow. There are comms. People are communicating. It's not, I'm not sure how far, but it is still close enough for me to get a read on it.
Could you make out what they were saying at all?
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I could not.
But that does.
Were they
Yes.
trying to communicate with us? Or
I'm assuming, Ty, that I could figure out that it was actually like each other, like people communicating with each other.
It was more, you more intercepted it. Yeah.
It was
could-
more that I intercepted communications amongst a group, perhaps.
oh.
Well, that could mean that there's some sort of backup for this Lark person that we need to just be aware of, or it could be other communications in this area too. But either way, we're gonna have to be careful going in. If this Lark has the data, then they're crafty. They probably got some tricks up their sleeve.
I trust Snowball to take the lead. I will be right behind.
Okay.
All right. Why don't all of you please give me a stealth roll for your advance into this chamber?
Oh, you meant to say streetwise, right?
10.
Deal.
Oh, 18.
Nice. This should be a lot higher. It's only 14.
13 for Snowball.
Okay. All right. So you all start to advance, and Gus is still leading the way, and you enter this chamber. Let me give you a new map.
Ooh, yeah.
Now you're approaching from the right again. And so please go ahead and put yourselves in order that you enter the room. Yeah.
Oh, that is water in the middle, isn't it? We'll be in the
Yeah.
Sewer water.
Only slightly very disgusting.
So as you make your way in, you see back up against this pile of trash at the apex point of the room, or the terminal point of the room, this middle-aged guy got a very little hair on his head. He's in a white office suit and dress pants, collar's undone, and he's just like nervously smoking.
At a quick glance, it's just this person.
Just him.
Is that the Lark? Is that the Lark? Is that him?
I think so.
Skinny Gus, is that him?
It's him.
And man just, hey!
Well, he fumbles with his cigarette and he like crouches down. He's like looking around trash.
Sandman just walks ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he steps forward as well to the edge and looks.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Someone looking for a guy. You the Birdman?
Birdman. Oh, yeah, I'm the Lark. Well, I mean, it depends on who you are. I know the Lark.
We're here to get the information from you.
Who sent you?
People.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a good hint. Now, can you give me the whole clue?
Just say a very pretty woman in a red dress sent us.
Okay. All right. He sloshes across the water here, steps up onto the side, gets about as far as this pile. Yeah, I got it. You got to get me out of here.
I'm assuming you're in danger.
All the time.
Very good. If you're in danger, I'm going to need you to keep walking towards us. And Sandman will kind of turn his head, cock his head towards the rest of them. And we are prepared to fight. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Damn right.
Following you.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Are you alone,
where-
Lark?
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing down here all alone? This place is dangerous. I mean, we just had to kill a whole pile of guys back there just to get here. How did you get here?
I don't know if I want to know that. You know, people get me where I got to go, and they get me in touch with people I got to get in touch with.
So where are the last people that got you in touch with the people that you had to go to?
I could get to go to the gotcha people. What are you? I don't understand. Is that a code? I wasn't told there was a code.
Quit horsing around, Lark.
Yeah. Okay, here. And he holds out something between his fingers. Yeah,
Ooh.
hey, here you go. It's a data chip. It's a great data chip. You got to protect that. That thing is worth a lot of money to the right people. Okay, and it's worth a lot of lives.
Lark, do you know what is on this chip?
Yeah. Hell yeah, I do.
Okay. Should we scan chip to make sure?
I mean, if you want to.
Sure, I can scan it. Absolutely.
All
right. I will, I'll put it in. I'll slot the chip.
While that's happening, can Waifu, while that exchange is going on, like scan kind of like the area to make sure that everything, there's no one lurking about or sounds or anything that she picks up on?
Yeah, please give me a perception check. And meanwhile, Risky, you are scanning the chip. There's a lot of data. This is a massive schematic. It's some cybernetic weaponry thing. You're not even sure how even to begin interpreting how it works.
Wow, you guys, this is way above our pay grade. I don't think we should hold on to this for very long. This is very dangerous information, and he'll hand it back to Sandman.
Sandman will take it and then point it back at Risky. You think you can copy it?
Do we really want to? I mean, yeah. I can certainly try.
Yes, Lark.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. It'll destroy the chip.
Oh, that answers that question. He just puts it into his
good.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
What if you store it? What if you store it inside of me?
Lark?
Well, yeah, you probably don't want to do that either. It might destroy you.
Yeah.
Just put in pocket. It's fine.
Put it in pocket.
Mr. Sandman will hold on to it. Everything will be fine. Calm, cool. You can see beads of sweat rolling down.
Inside pocket to keep safe.
While we do that, Sandman will pull out his submachine gun and point it at Lark.
Oh, come on. Okay.
All right.
Okay, what?
No.
Look, what?
I get it. You did your side of the bargain. How did you fuck up?
I haven't. Well, have I?
Here's the thing. We're going to walk out of here. And you, as soon as I hear a rock, a drip, a clank of metal that I don't like, I'm going to assume it's because you messed up.
You cannot make that assumption about me. If you brought someone with you, it's not my fault. Waifu, you about that time hear squelch.
A squelch?
Yeah, radio squelch.
Wait, a radio, not like a squelch of like some
No,
weird
not a wet
creature.
squelch, but
Okay.
radio squelch.
Okay.
What
I
is
hear
it?
radio.
We
Someone's
should
close.
we should be moving.
Sandman immediately grabs Lark, like grabs his shirt and
Huh?
starts like, "Let's go!" and like military push him out.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Waifu's going to pull out Kitty, and like as they're going that way, she's like basically in the rear, but like still in the room, kind of scanning, and then like kind of like backing up as she's doing so. So kind of almost securing and making sure that like a bodyguard would, that they're safe.
From the back. Okay. So you got the tail.
Yeah, because if they're
yeah,
heading out of the room, she's still in the room, but just looking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Snowball will be trying to like scan ahead of Sandman and the Lark, like in like you know, like that defaults back to his previous job
Yeah.
and is
Like
immediately in
sandwich.
like security guard mode. It's just like, whoa.
The Sandman sandwich.
Yep.
All right.
Sandman sandwich.
So we got Sandman, then we got Snowball, then Sandman and Lark, and then Risky, and then Waifu.
Yeah, I think Risky would look over, see Skinny Gus like trying to sort of fade off into the background and be like, Gus, your job's not done yet. You got to get us out of here, and then we'll let you go. And if you do your job well, you might even get a bonus.
You tell that to Gus.
Yeah, Skinny Gus. Yeah,
Gus is like, we're going out the way we came in.
lead the fucking way, pal.
All right, we'll look out there first and see if what that sound was, and you're a big man there. Take a look first.
Okay. Yeah, like
Give me a perception check, please. Yeah.
15.
Oh, what was it? 15?
15, yes.
15. Okay. Yeah, you peek down the hallway going back out, and you make out the shape of figures all in black about the time they start firing. And as you pull back, all these bullets, bing, 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 and it's just lighting up the entrance to the chamber. And Sandman, you feel Lark almost buckle.
Get him!
All right. Don't let him identify me. Don't let him capture me. Don't let him kill me.
Who is them?
Probably KMHA.
Time to go.
goons.
Time to go.
Problem is, there's only one out at this
Mm.
point. So
Is that the one out? Please.
That's the out.
That's the one out. Yeah.
There are
Snowball
no
will
other
take off
ways
his-
out of here.
He'll take off his helmet with like the little lightning bolt and just like jam it onto the Lark's head.
okay, nice.
Yeah, okay.
Gus is like looking around. I'll check it out. I don't think there's ways out of here, but give me a minute. And starts scurrying around back in the chamber.
Risky,
I mean-
is there any way that you can try to figure out if there's some type of schematics or something to this particular area as far as alternate routes are concerned?
Yeah, I can certainly try. Kitar comes down, looking for any ways out of here besides the way where all the bullets seem to be coming from.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and get initiative orders.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Okay.
Why? Why is it so good today? Jeebus.
Notes down
Okay.
here.
10 for risky.
Okay.
17 for Sandman for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Eight for waifu. Not good.
Sandman was
Is-
ready.
It's okay. It's okay. Snowball is Bardor. I got a 27.
Wow.
Ooh.
You should almost get
What?
that.
Damn.
It was a natural 20, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
nice.
technically what waifu should be doing too. This is bad.
Oh my
But
god.
here we are. We're here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
so
fine. This is-
Snowball, you go first. What do you want to do?
So there are bullets flying out towards us.
Yeah.
I think Snowball is going to, as a bonus action, use his rallying cry, and he will look at Risky, and basically, look at Risky and just be like, Risky, okay, now it's time. Focus. Do what you need to do. And Risky gets a D8 rally die. So for the next 10 minutes, you can roll it and add it to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Hell yeah, thank you.
And basically, I think Snowball is going to draw his sword and hold his action. As soon as one of those black figures comes through the door, he's going to try and cut him up.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, so you got a held action, and then it goes to Sandman.
All right. Question.
Yeah,
The
and real
door
quick, if everyone will position your avatars where you want them.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this tunnel is the doorway?
Yes, correct.
Yes, cool. Yep. So yeah.
Oh, that answers that question exactly. That tunnel's the doorway. Is this map accurate in that water is the sewer water is going through there?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any important electrical panels around us?
So I believe Gus and Risky are trying to assess that kind of thing. But if you want to do an investigation, you can look around for yourself. But that would be your action.
Yes, I will use investigation because that is equal to mystery wise. 7 + 7, 14.
Okay. They're actually not around here. You do not see electrical panels in the proximity of this chamber.
X. God damn it. Well, there goes the one idea I had. Sandman will just go, well, figure out how to hit the most of them. If we're going to electrify the water, that might help us, but... that's what I was trying to find electrical panels. Like, if we
Gotcha.
can electrify the water, that would solve all of our problems.
Okay, so that was Sandman's first swing at things. All right. As you are holding up in there, Snowball, one does come through the tunnel. Someone steps in, and you are immediately right there to do whatever it is you would like to do with your held action.
Sorry, what was that?
One comes through the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Snowball is gonna try and just try and cut him. With
Okay,
his sword.
Yep.
Chop chop.
Choppity choppo. There's a 19 to hit.
That is a hit. Let me check
Okay.
my stats. Yep.
Yeah, he'll just wind back baseball styles. For 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of slashing damage.
Wow. Okay.
A little bit.
Phew. Yeah, you hack that one straight down.
Cool. Yep. That's exactly.
Damn. All right. Okay. And as soon as you step forward, whack, that one goes down. Bullets light up the tunnel and then start ricocheting off of this like pillar back over here.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And yeah, let's see what else they got going. Okay. And then the fire stops and we're gonna go to Risky.
all right. So he is scanning systems, looking for layouts, schematics of the tunnel system to try to figure out if there are any other ways out.
Okay. Go ahead and hack that roll.
That's cocked. That's a 16
Total.
total.
All right. Oddly enough, it looks like there's another iron rung on the backside of that pillar ladder. It doesn't look like it goes all the way to the surface, though. It looks like it leads up into some sort of mezzanine or sublevel between the street and this level.
I'll relay that information. There's a ladder that goes up to some sub-level. Otherwise, we got to go through these thugs. I can try to jam their comms, or we can wait for them to come through one by one and chop chop. I think that's my turn.
Okay. All right, then let's go waifu.
Okay. So looking here, let me see. So that's like my full movement almost, I think 30 feet. Waifu's going to go that full, to go in front of, I'm assuming that's Snowball with the helmet, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move to the front of the tunnel area.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take the grenade that I had placed into my backpack. As they say, bombs away. And then she's gonna take the pin out of the grenade and she's gonna roll it out through that tunnel to like almost like it's almost like she's like releasing like a bowling ball. To basically, yeah, that's
Okay.
it's already too late.
Yeah.
Let me ask
Because once
you.
you said there was another way out, she's
Yeah.
like, bombs away.
Are you going to try and sight your target, or are you going to do it blind?
No, I think that because of the fact that there's probably just like people who are like one person already went in, and obviously they didn't come back out, and they started firing, so they're going to be heading towards that entrance. So she's just basically blindly rolling the dice, as they were.
Okay. All right. Please make a
Amazing. Here we go.
a dex attack. Oh, sorry. No, they've already got a DC to miss, so I won't have you do that. Let me just check their reflex.
Okay.
And you can roll damage for me, please.
Okay.
I'm so glad we hacked Oogly's browser history. Oh my God.
Oh man, what'd you get? You got
Yes,
Yes.
I need to go to Vegas like right now. I rolled doubles again, double 8 on the dice.
Let's
Wow.
go!
I need to go to Vegas like right now.
Let's go.
Let's go!
This is
You-
insane.
you bowl the grenade in there, and 1 second, 2 second, wham! It shakes, it rattles inside the chamber, and smoke and dust billow into the chamber where you're at. There's a scream, and
And then she turns after doing that, and she says, "Bombs away." She turns. I think that's our cue to leave now. And then she's going to bonus action dash in the direction that
Down the tunnel.
Risky just said was the other alternative route out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, going to the backside of the pillar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I feel, Ty, I feel like I maybe as part of my action, just to sort of flavor wise, I would have probably sent that information on their heads up display. So it's like pinging where they need to go kind of thing.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
This may not work, but technically they didn't see it coming. So does that mean that it's a sneak attack? Too?
They didn't see it coming, though.
The long-standing debate
Well,
of can you sneak attack with a grenade?
Right. That's a really interesting question. I'm going to say though, because you didn't
What's up,
technically
Flan?
have to roll an attack, they had to make a DC check. That wouldn't apply.
Okay. I had to try.
No, that was a
You
great
had to-
question.
you
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
to
never
try.
know till you try. Yeah, never
Yeah.
know till you try.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Excellent question. Okay. All right. So show me on the map where you go with whatever movie you have left.
Okay. That was okay. So the other, I'm trying to remember. Was it you said other pillar was which direction?
It's backside of this
Oh, okay.
structure. Yeah.
So wait, hold on, because I need to make sure that since I was here, I can only go. Because dash allows me to go another 30 feet.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you've got, let's see, what'd you use? 5, 10, 15, 20.
So right
you've
here.
got-
Okay, I got it. Okay. So I'm like right here.
Okay.
I'm heading
All
in
right,
that
so-
direction.
Nice.
Great turn.
All right.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think the chat is correct. One of them heard the clink, 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 and was like, "Ah, shit."
Yeah. One of them caught it with his teeth. Let's go back to the top with Snowball. As you see, Waifu goes zipping away the opposite direction. Is this smoking?
Yeah, cool. I think Snowball is going to stay at the door.
Okay.
And is just going to look at the group and just be like, go, go, go. I will keep this safe. And
Okay.
we'll hold another action as soon as one of them comes through again. Is going to try and cut one down. Also, as a bonus action, can I again grab the corpse of the guy I cut down and like whisk him out of the doorway? The intention being whoever's looking, our opponents who are looking down the hallway, just see their dead friend go off to the side.
Now, I mean, we'll call it a free action, but yeah.
Oh, yep. Sweet.
Yeah, go for it. So
Yeah. So yeah, I would just grab that gun, like haul him out but it also telling them to leave and just getting ready to cut the next one down.
Okay. And what you see when you pull him in is a pretty, you recognize this as a corporate security team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You'd have no doubt
Sure.
about
Yeah.
it.
Seeing that, yeah, Snowball will look and more emphatically realize we're just like, okay, no, seriously, go,
All right.
quickly.
Okay. All right. So you got a held action going. So Sandman, you're
Mhm.
next with Lark.
Oh, immediately push Lark towards the bloody exit. We're out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even pretending. 15, 20, 25, 30. Full dash. Yeah, full using all of his movement to try to like guide Lark using with his submachine gun, pointed at his back.
Right.
You better move.
Okay, so that's your movement, and as Waifu and Sandman go barreling back down towards the tunnel, more gunfire erupts through the tunnel, and Waifu, the bullets are whizzing by you.
I like to think that she's zigzagging.
Okay, well, it's working.
Bob and weave, bob and weave.
Serpentine.
Serpentine.
It's the training that she doesn't remember, but it's remembering.
But does
Oh,
an 18 hit
For who?
for Waifu?
For me?
Yes.
who, moi?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no!
Unfortunately.
Oh no.
You are zigging and zagging, and as you are, the bullets are rattling around, and you do catch one in the back left shoulder for 5 points, but you have damage reduction.
For armor.
They're just making so much noise. They're just barking at me. It's like bullets just do that thing.
Yeah, they're hush puppy rounds.
Yeah. Wow, they're just barking.
Delicious hush puppy round.
Yum.
No, I don't believe I have anything that can negate the damage, unfortunately. I wish.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna double check because your jacket is not Kevlar. Yeah, I feel like you do, but I just want to make sure.
Did I not? Was that one thing that I also forgot to add? My
I don't know.
jacket, my school jacket that basically is supposed to protect my back, like right
Right.
now.
Uh-oh.
Not to mention that you have
It's a special school jacket, just so you know.
Right.
Special uniform,
Of course.
like grade
Yeah.
jacket.
Completely normal special
Yep.
school jacket.
Murder
Completely
bot
normal,
uniform.
Yeah. Armor plated military grade
Mhm.
school jacket.
Yeah.
Let me just double check it. It is no, it is not. So
Okay.
that is 5 points
All right.
Ooh.
as
Oh,
one of the
boy.
bullets catches you amid the rain of bullets that is rattling into this room.
Okay. I think almost I feel like because of the fact that she was dash, like when that happens, I almost feel like it's almost like where she was going full speed, it's like an abrupt stop. And she just stood still. Like she's just like,
Oh yeah,
and that's
like
it.
shocker. Yeah.
Like it's like
when oh.
almost arms to side. Like it's a very weird thing that happens.
reaction. I love that. Yeah, very cool. Okay. All right. Other than that, it is Risky's turn.
All right. Just to verify, there's no conceivable way he would be able to catch up with waifu at this point. Like she's fast. I'm assuming she's really fast.
How far did you get, wife? No, because waifu.
I can only go 30 feet when I did my dash.
Yeah, when waifu ran past you, she's as far away as where you're at from where you're at now, which looks like about 15 feet. So you can catch up to her.
All right. Yep, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna run when he sees her take a shot to the shoulder, he's gonna turn and be like, "I'm out of here. Let's go, Snowball." And he's gonna take off running. And as he gets up to her, he's gonna just kind of like put his hand on her back and say, "Are you okay?" And as he does that, he's going to deploy a botnet to provide some healing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna heal waifu for D8 plus tech. So that is 6. So a total of 9 hit points of healing.
Wow.
You're not able to heal the jacket.
Yeah.
Oh.
If the dungeon master will allow it, as a free action, he's going to take his jacket off and drape it over her shoulders as they're running.
Of course.
It's a Kevlar jacket, so it'll have some damage reduction if another shot comes.
Okay. And then if you want to both move forward about another 2 squares as you help with the rest of your movement, Risky, you can do that.
Okay.
And just, keep your avatars roughly where they should be.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, my turn.
Very cool. Okay, and then waifu.
Oh, it is my turn. In this situation, would you say that this might be a situation where other things could activate?
Oh boy.
I think if you
so coy.
Do it.
you like that, yeah, let's call this a
Is there something?
yeah, I think that's a great opportunity. So give me a D20, please.
Right. What did we say? It had to be low?
Yeah. 10 or lower.
This is when you roll that natural 20,
Okay.
huh?
All right. You are holding it together.
Ooh.
So far, so good.
So okay, so yeah, so basically in that moment, she she probably stopped, and it was kind of like arms down, head down, and then you, Risky, came up and basically did what you did.
Come on, come on, come on. We gotta go.
And then it almost like snapped her back, where it was like a kind of a weird snap, like where she corrected herself in that moment, where she's now keeping control. And then she looks and says, "Thank you, Risky. Yes, move forward." And then she's going to basically help, if there's a way to help Risky kind of go, like, even if it's like almost dragging, even if it's like forcefully dragging with her dash, she's going to try to basically muscle him forward with her in order to move that distance.
So if you want to help move Risky with dash, you can move one normal 30-foot distance.
Yes.
Okay. So both of you move forward.
Dang, that's cool.
Again. And you still have an action, or if you used your action to dash, a bonus action, if you want.
Okay. Do I? This is the question. Actually, let me make sure really quickly. What's it's not letting me do it. The thing. Why are you not letting me do the thing? Oh, I'm just trying to see the distance. Okay. All right. I should still be able to do this. Because it's still within the range of my gun. It's just less damage, I believe, at the distance.
I think it's disadvantage.
Yeah. Do I see anyone coming through at this point?
No one has come through.
No one has come through.
Yeah.
Okay. That changes what I was going to do. Is there, okay, let me see. Looking at the map, if there is, can you say that we basically, if we were to hug the side of this particular wall here, we would be out of view?
You would be out of that direct line where waifu was before, was basically straight across from the opening, but as you veer off to the right, you can avoid being out of that direct line.
Okay, I will basically do bonus action hide with Risky, making sure that basically Risky is somewhere like kind of where I would still, because I have this jacket, I would be basically kind of almost cover, again, like body shield, but also too hidden out of sight as much as possible. It's hugging the wall.
Essentially swapping spots with Risky and being the shield to Risky. As you hide, please give me a stealth roll.
Yes. Okay, an 18 to stealth for me.
Nice. Okay. All right. Very good. We go back to the top of the order then with Snowball.
Yep. Seeing that everyone's moving, Snowball will be like, we'll lean down to the security guy and basically just be like, "Sorry, friend, it's just business." And he's gonna stow the sword and take out the 21st century pistol, and then pick up the corpse and drape it over his back to use as a shield as he moves towards his friend.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
So yeah,
cool.
Just using their comrade as much of a shield as I can, heading towards my friends, gun in hand.
Okay, and do you want to dash as your action?
Yeah, to get as close as I can.
All right.
Yeah, now that he's running towards you guys without his helmet, you can guess why he's called Snowball, because he has his white hair tied up in a top knot, and it's just like bobbling around like the bobble on the top of a beanie or something. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, he's just hobbling along, corpse dangling over his back.
Nice. All right. Okay, so as you move that way, Sandman, you and Lark Gus is already heading up the ladder, and you're right behind with Lark.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
right behind with Lark. Is anyone else on my team injured right now?
If you do a quick assessment, actually, no, I don't think anyone is noticeably injured.
Okay. F it! I'm just following him.
Okay. All right. Then at this point, why don't we break initiative order? And I'm going to do a quick set piece where if everyone will give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
You meant to say streetwise, right?
All right, Snowball, what'd you get?
25 for Snowball for athletics.
Wow. And Sandman?
13?
And Risky?
17 acrobatics.
And Waifu?
22 acrobatics.
Okay. So you're all climbing up. As you're getting up the rungs, this team of 4 armed figures runs in through the tunnel. Step 1. Gus opens up a latch at the top, crawls through. Let us get a second check, and I'm going to go in order of initiative. So, well, no, I can't because of the order that you went up there. Sandman, you and Lark are first. Please give me another check.
Oh, thank God. 16. Ugh.
Okay, and then next in line would be, I'm assuming, Risky because Waifu was protecting. So Risky, please give me a check.
And is this the same check as last time?
Yeah.
Okay, so acrobatics 14.
Okay, and then Waifu,
18.
and then Snowball.
23.
Okay.
Oh,
Sandman and Risky, you get fired at as you're trying to complete that climb. Sandman, that is 17 to hit.
Yeah. You did a little bit.
Okay. And Risky, that is a 18 to hit.
definitely hits me.
And there was nothing as far as like because of the fact that
Oh, wait a minute.
supposed to be the body shield.
Your Risky, your armor class would be 2 higher. Does it still hit on an 18?
It would be 2 higher?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because you're being shielded by Waifu.
Oh, yeah. 18 still hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Good thought. It does hit.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So Sandman, 4 points. And if you have any damage reduction
Thank
for ballistic,
God I do. So that's going to go down to 2 points.
okay, you get grazed by a bullet. Risky, you catch a bit of a heftier shot. 6 points. I will give the DR of your jacket to you, with Waifu in between. So 4 points, if I
Okay.
remember.
All right. Ouch.
All right. And then you all funnel up through the hatch and you get into this. It's dark in here. It's like there's no light. This does not have the light bulbs. So as you all hustle up into this smaller area, this subfloor.
Just before we get in there,
Yes.
as Snowball gets up last, is that we came up through a hatch?
Yeah.
So as Snowball gets up, just before he closes the hatch, he'll pull out the grenade and like
Nice. Okay.
All
this
right.
is a little parting gift.
As is tradition.
Right.
Yeah, as is tradition.
We're gonna make the checks for these guys. You want to go ahead and roll damage?
The bang bang deli
Okay,
punks
okay.
strike again.
Okay.
It's not delegate, it's deli punks. You're right.
Yeah.
Deli punks. Yep. The grenade is actually in the middle of a sandwich.
Yes.
And what did you serve?
9
damage.
points of
9.
damage.
Okay.
They are turned to relish. There's a lot of mathing going on.
The math is math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's got the clipboard out. You know
so
it's serious.
there's a major blast and the hatch, that kind of thing. And then you're all in this darkness. Snowball, you can actually make out some space and distance. What do you all do?
I'm bleeding. Bleeding over here.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not your fault. You did. I probably would have taken more bullets if you hadn't been there. Thank you, waifu.
I don't need this anymore. You need it more than me. And then waifu's going to like hurriedly put the jacket back onto his
thanks.
body.
Okay.
Sandman, for those who might be able to see in the dark, actually, he takes out his flashlight that is actually on his character sheet. He points it towards Risky. He then brings his little SMG and shoots it at Risky.
Whoa,
this
whoa,
isn't-
Sandy, whoa.
This doesn't sound like waifus. This one kind of spits.
Yes. And
Whoa.
a needle
What?
is sticking out of Risky.
What the hell? Mr. Sandman.
Oh, I was nervous for a moment.
Plus my tech. Oh my
I
god.
thought I was going to have to kill you, Mr. Sandman.
That's gonna be 11 healing.
Oh.
Risky.
Oh, Mr. Sandman. Wow.
I'm so glad I don't have to kill you.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to kill me either. Sandman is also bleeding. Like, I'm too old for this shit. Oh my god. Okay.
You know what? Hold on a sec, and I'm gonna play a little tune and set out a program that will heal Sandy for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Sandman
awesome.
blinks like, you know what? You
Tit for
really-
tat, my friend.
Yep.
Tit for tat.
Okay. Thank you very much. This Sandman like crawls up to his gets up to his feet. Using his flashlight, he looks around because this is a dark room, right?
Yeah.
What do I see using my flashlight?
You see long stretches of the floor, and your light picks up on the white t-shirt of Skinny Gus, he's moved down a certain direction and is looking back, waiting for everyone.
Sandman then like looks down at Lark. All right, bring your ass. We'll guide him towards with the same gun pointed towards his back.
All right. So you spend the next maybe 20 minutes navigating behind Skinny Gus, who eventually leads you back to the surface of the streets. You make it into the city again at about 4 a.m. And he brings you up out of through another manhole cover into an alley, and he's like, "Next time you're needing to go down there, don't look me up." And then he stumbles off into the night. And
Snowball will say, "Wait, Skinny Gus, wait.
He looks.
One more piece of business." And Snowball will hold up a credit chip with another 200 longs on it.
Gus
You
takes
said-
it. Hey, if you need to do this again, look me up. Thank you.
Snowball is very nice. I tried to steal your 200 credits.
That's not very nice. I work really hard for what I'm making here. Don't steal from me.
You're
I'll
not
do
very
you
good
right
at your
again.
job.
You got what you're looking for. I can't help it if you got hot merchandise.
You know who any of those guys were? Skinny
Nah.
Gus?
Well, I know Big Ugly. I know the turds. You turned them into a pile, didn't you?
No, those other guys, the ones with the heavy firepower. Any idea
No,
who they might have
I
been?
don't have any idea. I don't know anything about. I figure there's all sorts of things going on around here, but that's not the kind of thing. They look like something you all would probably know a lot more about than I would.
Well, it
Was
should go
definitely
without
private military. Yeah.
private military. This should go
Oh.
without saying, Skinny Gus, but do not speak of this event.
No,
We weren't here.
nope. Anytime anyone asks where's Skinny Gus, I never tell them. I'm never anywhere.
Snowball does not know who you are.
Nope.
But that's Skinny Gus. How do you?
Oh. No, risky is secret. Is secret.
Oh yeah, we
Snowball
don't
was-
know him. We don't know him.
Oh,
I got
yeah,
I got
see?
you. I got
Yeah,
you. Sorry,
yeah.
it's been a long fucking
It's
day.
okay. You have been shot many times.
Yes,
He
many
backs
times.
away.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. Disappears.
Mr. Sandman, who the hell was the private security? Do we have any idea who that was?
Does Sandman have any idea who those people were based on any?
Yeah,
marketing
does
video
Snowball
they-
have any idea? who
Did we
that
got a
is?
read? Didn't we get a kind of a read on him?
Snowball did for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snowball has no doubt in general who they were. What we can do, since you're asking Sandman left, Sandman and Snowball give us a quick history check to see if they noticed any.
History. Ugh.
Same.
Cool. When you said history, you meant intimidation, right?
You will tell me
17.
the past. Okay,
13.
13. Snowball didn't see it. Sandman saw the logo that you're not super familiar with, but when you describe it to Snowball, they were Kanazawa.
God
Okay.
dang it.
Wait. So this Kamizawa is connected to the Church of Machine Bound God, yeah?
No,
No.
no.
They're not.
No, Kanmizawa is company that we are trying to get information from. And Snowball will turn to the Lark and just be like, Mr. the Lark, I think it is well known that you are who you are. And it is not safe for you anymore.
I think I don't think they know who I am. You did a great job keeping me out of that. I think if I don't go back to work in the morning, then they're going to be suspicious.
Okay.
Getting this stuff out always triggers all kinds of alarms. It's how you mask yourself in getting these things out. Okay.
What-
Right.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to piece together is how did they know that we were here?
I don't know. How did you know I was here?
Well, that's why I'm wondering what the connection is, because the reason we knew that you were here was because the woman in red
Miss
hired
Cherry.
us,
Miss
to-
the Cherry was asking
yeah,
us- Oh.
asked us to meet you and get the information. So
Okay, good. Cherry's not going to give me away. Give me up. No.
it's not
Maybe they
her.
intercepted it.
Wait. What do we know about the Church of the Machine Bound God? There's multiple leaders. I'm not super familiar with this cult or whatever they are.
I mean, why are you bringing them up?
It's a religious order followed by two people of different opinions. Long story
That.
short, one thinks machines are peachy keen in the future, and the other one is a bit more grounded.
I just want to say, if this has anything to do with the data, I don't want to know. Like, I don't know what they have to do with it.
By the way, Risky,
Fair.
what
Well,
is
I mean,
on
I
this
guess
goddamn
if-
thing?
It's a hold that thought. Lark,
Yeah.
if unless you need our help getting back to where you need to go, this might be the time that you want to leave,
I would
because
like that,
it's
yeah.
not going to get any less dicey going forward. And right now you're a very valuable asset.
Right. You got it. I'm out. Thanks for saving my life.
Hopefully we don't have to do it again.
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Mr. Sandman, from the brief glimpse that I had of the data that's on this chip, this is some kind of powerful weapon. I mean, I don't understand what the hell it was, but it looked very, how should I say, experimental in nature. There's a lot of data on this chip. We could spend a week going through it. How did they know we were there?
Damn it.
It seemed like a lot of people are able to find us. The Chaz sent his goons to find us.
Mm-hmm.
We go down into the underbelly, and Amizawa knows where to find us.
Mm-hmm.
I think, possibly, looking at the chip, it's important. A lot of people are going to keep an eye out for it. I think the moment we stepped out of the Red Turtle, we became pretty well known. A lot of people seem to know what we're doing.
Is there a tracker on the different chips, perhaps?
That's a great question. I could take a look and see. Maybe there is some sort of tracking code on it. Ty, if I can, I'll slot the chip again and I'll just see if there's any sort of metadata that has some sort of tracking algorithm embedded in it.
Give me a computer check.
Ooh, all right. That's going to be a 17.
This one, sometimes chips are tracked. This one does not have a track. In fact, it has technology that prevents it from being trackable.
There's some sort of a cloaking algorithm in this thing. This is not how they knew where to go. I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know shit. I'm talking shit right now, but I feel like someone informed them that we were going to be there.
Ty.
Yeah.
Because Sandman is a jackass. He is going to look up, is there any information about YF00 models and who created them and where they could possibly be from that he could find?
Okay, you want to do you can do a computer or hacking.
Is this an inside job?
Wait, now I will say this, Ty.
Yes.
Is he trying to hack into my system without consent?
I didn't get that impression. I got the impression this is
I'm doing future. I'm doing Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long
general
okay.
search. Yeah.
All right. Good.
A Google search.
That's a 13 on
Smart
the die
man.
plus 2 computing. Oh yeah, no. 15.
15. You do not come up with YF00 anything. You have heard them talking about Houston Dynamics or Hody. Mm-hmm. Hody is a synth manufacturer, and they do make a model of security synth. But the specific YF00 model does not yield anything.
You just kind of see Sandman like looking through his eye and then looking at Waifu every once in a while and looking back through his eye. He goes, I don't know. But I know staying on the street ain't gonna help nobody.
Agreed. We should get off the street. We should hide out, figure out what our next steps are. I am I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling anxious about this church. They hired us to do a job, yeah, but they're the only ones that knew we were going to be there. And then this paramilitary force just happens to show up. I mean, I get Oogly and his gang of misfits. Okay, they're random thugs. But this was something different. Makes me real nervous. I'm going to search for the nearest safe house. If there's a safe place to hole up.
You still have the room at the Flamingo for a couple more hours.
Does anybody know that we were registered at the Flamingo?
I want to let you know, Ty, as a person who does IT professionally,
yeah,
there's so many ways that we can be tracked. Which
right?
Computer device is it? The one in your head, the keytar, the guns, the trackable gun, the fingerprints,
it's
the
everything.
Entire waifu, every security camera. Which one?
Okay. Are there any? Here we go. Are there any safe house places that are like a Faraday cage where we can be sealed off from being tracked? Like, do they have any of those types of joints in this city?
In the city, undoubtedly.
How about in this district?
4? Yeah, you can do a scan. Just a computer check. Well,
okay.
I mean, depending on what you could do, you might have to hack to get the information, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
All right, I will.
B&B.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, I'll do a hack. Oh, it's at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Can I use my my ability to make it a straight roll?
Sure.
Okay. Hacking. It's only a 13.
When you mentioned this, Sandman, you remember Aram offered help at the end of your exchange.
Sandman got a little distracted by seeing waifu holding a door.
Where'd that dog come from?
Where did you get it from?
I don't know. It just found me. Can we keep it?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
It's a tracking device.
That's it. That's the thing. Aaron might be able to help us.
Okay. All right.
Actually,
So
I think causing more problem for him would be the most hilarious thing we've done all day.
So you had the red turtle?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So you grab another car, 60 longs, 90 longs. Whoever's going to pay for it.
Waifu will pay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and mark that off. And you arrive at the Red Turtle, which is closed when you get there. And it's about 4:30 a.m.
Knock on the door.
All right. Boom, boom, boom. You pound on the door. And after a few minutes cursing, you hear the proprietor, Aram. Who is it now?
It's the Screwed. Open the door.
The little security camera outside the door. You're like a bad stain. Unlocks the door, opens it up. Come in.
Walks in. Oh, so I'm going to be cashing in a favor on this already.
I was guessing.
We need a place that lie low that can't be tracked, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. How long?
Yes.
How long?
24 hours?
Minimum.
Minimum? No. I'll give you, 12.
we'll take it.
No.
All right.
No. Well, yeah.
All right. You know what time it is, by the way? I've been closed for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right. There's some cots in the back, blankets. Make yourself at home. Don't drink my bar dry.
I thought you said make yourself. Dry. Okay, I got.
Don't drink me out of business.
Radio.
Good. All right. All right. So you all get nestled in, settled for the rest of the night. In fact, if you want to consider this a long rest, we can do that. But what we're going to do is level up.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
So before we do that, are you doing anything between 4:30 a.m. and say 10 a.m. regarding Cherry McCall?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
So Risky is going to do a couple of things if there's enough time. First thing he would do is he is going to he's going to use his guitar, of course. He's going to play a little ditty, nice, smooth sort of vibe. But what he's trying to do is hack into wherever he needs to find out more about this Church of the Machine-Bound God. Because right now, he is very suspicious that they were set up. So he wants to know about Cherry. He wants to know about the leadership, the two factions, any connection that they might have with Kamazawa Group or Corp. Those are the main things. He's very concerned that they're being set up.
All right. Let's do a hacking roll.
Okay. And I'm going to use my last hacking advantage here because this is important. That's a 17.
Okay. You don't find anything about Cherry at all. You do not. You find some articles about old negotiations or discussions between Kamazawa and the early days of the church that didn't end well. There was a lot of demand coming from the church. Kamazawa had very little interest in what the church was interested in, what the church wanted, and the negotiations fizzled out. There were accusations made by Kamazawa of interference by the church. Mostly the information that you find is about the church itself, and it's not uncommon knowledge. They are a group they're considered cultic, fanatic regarding purifying the souls by expelling the weakness of the flesh. Snowball, as you are becoming a bit aware of this, Elena has mentioned them in the past, and now you're kind of putting two and two together. And she's spoken favorably of them, if I can speak. They're known to involve themselves in illegal and dangerous augments in an attempt to become more like the machines that they worship. They spend a lot of time developing, stealing, and purchasing cybernetics. So they have a really augmented church body. They're very diverse. So they have a lot of sub factions of belief. But they have two main leaders, Amanda Saunders and Jonathan Peterson. And Amanda Saunders leads the sect that worships the developers and is very much a public face to supporting corporations. Jonathan Peterson wants on the other hand, to overthrow these organizations and steal their designs.
And we know Cherry was working for Jonathan, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. That tracks with our current job. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if Cherry hired us to get this information, which is highly sensitive based on what I can gather from the very brief scan that I did, why do they want to steal the design for this weapon? Is it to do something good, which would be a first for a fanatic cult in my mind, or are they going to do something nefarious with it that maybe we don't want to be part of? And I can't believe I'm saying this because we need the longs. But do we really want to be part of something that could end really poorly for a lot of people?
Snowball is in the midst of like folding up another piece of paper, and basically just will say, Risky, it seems like we are in this, whether we like it or not. If I know some things about the church, my sister speaks very highly of them, but she has similar ideas. They are trying to achieve a future that only they really believe in. And whether or not we want to do anything about it, we are in it, my friend. I think there's not much we can do to get out.
I mean, what if we just smashed this chip and walked away completely?
Whoa.
Well,
That is easier said than done, I'm afraid.
well, look at it this way. If no one knew we had the chip, then it'd be very easy just to smash and run. But Cherry knows we went to get the chip. That little bastard, the Lark, if anyone knew he had the chip, which Cherry knew, he's going to tweet like a canary as soon as he gets in trouble. So I think destroying this might be more dangerous than giving it to somebody. But you have to think about one thing. We do have quite a bit of leverage here. We have the information. Who we give it to is the real answer. Question.
I think that before we hand it over to anyone, we should maybe know a little bit more about what it is and who we're giving it to.
While this is happening, I think just quietly on his HUD, Snowball will send a message to Yelena. Just a little like, hey sis, can we talk? That's all.
Okay. A little text.
Well, yeah, like a little, just a little like bloop, bloop, little message, little text. Yeah.
All right.
Knowing full well how clandestine and busy she is anyway. But yeah, just folding away on his paper.
Okay. It doesn't take too long before a little response comes back. Snowball, so nice to hear from you. When? Where? Lena.
Okay.
All right, so you do rest, but with the daylight, it's hard to sleep past a certain hour. Aram said you had 12 hours. You are probably hanging out back conscious again around, say, 9 a.m. So that gives you, what, 9 hours before Aaron wants you off the property maximum. And given that, why don't we end it there for tonight?
Nice.
Find out what you're going to do.
Just as we leave, Snowball puts a little origami turtle on the bar.
Nice.
Calling card.
All right. Yeah.
I love that.
So we will pick up in the morning of the next day, and you can decide next time what you're going to do. But yeah, it's level up time. We can do this on stream, or if you want to.
Sure.
Basically, everyone's going to get an extra die of damage. So go ahead and maximize your abilities and health and all that stuff to where you're at.
Okay.
Roll your hit die, add your constitution for your new hit points.
Okay.
And we get another hit die.
Yep, you get another hit die, and you get one back. Yep. And you each get your archetype.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So that means that, Doc, you get to choose you get expertise in 2 of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency is doubled for those.
Eat this.
And you also get, what else do you get? 3rd level. Did you do combat medic or cyber surgeon?
I am a cyber surgeon.
All right, so
That's why I'm trash at combat.
You get the touch of respite. Starting at 3rd level, as an action, you are able to touch a willing creature and either cure them of 1 disease or give them 5 temporary hit points.
Heck yeah.
You may use this ability a number of times equal to your tech modifier and regain expended uses at the end of a long rest.
Let me touch you. Gotcha.
All right. And Risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get, says a new specialty.
I get a new botnet, or I get to, or no. 3rd level, right? I get a
Right.
hacker specialty. Okay, so
Right,
my
yeah.
hacker specialty.
Combat. Yeah, if you're this is where you
Combat
choose between
hacker.
hacker or robomancer. Yeah.
Robomancer has a different kind of context in this particular game, I think.
Oh my god.
Especially now with the special toy you just got.
Everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Risky.
This is a-
Ultimate Robomancer.
Dude, this just became a Robcom. All right.
All of you.
Oh my
fired.
god. Yep. Oh my god.
You can think about that for a minute while you look at
Yeah,
options.
I gotta consider this.
Yeah.
This is not a
Keep looking at
split
it.
second decision that I can make on the fly
Oh
here.
my
I'm gonna.
goodness.
And yeah, guess
Great.
what?
Right on.
Waifu gets an archetype, troublemaker, or stuntman. Troublemaker is a special kind of what you are that's quite a bit tougher than usual. Stuntman uses their agility and dexterity to move around the battlefield during combat. If that doesn't sound like you, I don't know what is. What you would get with Troublemaker is starting at level 3, you would get proficiency in medium armor, assault rifles, sniper rifles, and combat shotguns. And also you can make a sneak attack with any weapon in which you are proficient.
Raiders, thank you so much for joining us. Our session is kind of ended and now we're leveling up, and we have been playing a game of Carbon2185, which is a wonderful cyberpunk style game developed by Dragon Turtle Games. The link is in the chat. It's based on the rule set from 5th edition D&D, but with some fantastic, beautiful modifications to fit this cyberpunk world. It's great. So check it out. There's the link. Thank you so much for the raid. We really appreciate it.
We are right now upgrading our synth waifu. Waifu, if you chose Stuntman at 3rd level, when you choose the archetype jumping or falling through panes of glass, do not deal you damage. And
Ooh.
any damage taken from jumping or falling out of windows is halved.
Ooh.
In addition, ranged attacks made while diving or falling have a higher chance to hit their targets. While jumping or falling, you have a +1 bonus to hit ranged attack rolls, provided that you travel at least 5 feet during the jump or fall that turn.
I
Yeet.
And it,
kinda feel-
it also
Yeet, fool.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
also-
say- what were you gonna say?
it also comes with the John Woo doves in slow motion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I've been, you know, just with waifu, I've been going in the direction kind of Stuntman, it seems. Because of everything that she's been doing as far as using people to like jump off of them.
There's one more that I just saw here, Smuggler. At
Oh.
3rd level, when you choose this archetype, you gain proficiency with initiative. And if you move at least 10 feet in any direction during your turn, you gain a +1 bonus to damage rolls until the start of your next turn. But
This is hard. I mean, finish it. I love the way that it's finish him.
yeah,
The Mortal Kombat lover that I am is like so tempted. But then also too, if I'm able to just like jump out windows and jump, like I already jumped off a person and aimed and shot someone.
right.
Um,
This would give you a
oh.
bonus to hit next time you do that.
oh, I gotta think on this. This is hard. They're so good.
I think this
But I think
information.
it's between the two, the troublemaker and scoundrel.
Okay.
Not scoundrel.
Stuntman.
Stuntman for me.
I also think I provided this information with you in your private messaging, so you can review it
Yes, that's what
if
I'm
you
looking
want
at
time
right
to
now.
review it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just like
Ty,
now. I'm like, this is too good.
Yes, Chris.
how does multi-classing work in this game? Because what if I wanted to dip into investigator?
Oh, I mean, I think we can make it work if you want to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know that there are standing rules, but let me look.
I mean, my intelligence is really good, so I don't know if that helps. I have a 16 intelligence.
I mean, that's. You mean if it helps for being an investigator?
Yeah, if it helps for like if you have to have a minimum, you know, sometimes you have to have a minimum stat.
Oh no, I don't. It doesn't look like there are, and I can double check to make sure, but I don't think there are any multitasking rules set up. I mean, multi-classing rules set up in here.
Okay. All right, well,
your-
that's where I'm leaning right now, is towards
Okay.
maybe a dip into investigator, because he's
Okay.
kind of like that. He's trying to unravel this mystery and figure out. It just seems a little bit more appropriate. Like the combat hacker, I don't think fits his style that much.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay, well, once you decide, let me know and we can work out the details.
Okay. All right, cool.
Okay. And then I think we are at Snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Have you looked to decide what you want to go?
Yeah. Snowball, it's very simple. Like, you know, he's as a daimyo, I think he's probably going to lean into Sugo.
Okay.
They don't feel pain the same way as normal people. So he gets, you know, it's classic to your totem barbarian from D&D. He gets resistant now to ballistic fire and radiation damage.
Oh,
Jeez.
damn.
So yeah, basically he just, something's up with his augment in his central nervous system, and he just doesn't seem to be aware that he's feeling all that pain anymore
Mm-hmm.
and taking as much damage. So
Elena will be proud.
right, yeah. Part of the phone call was like, oh, maybe in this, like, he has a conversation with her and she tweaks something, but who
Oh,
knows?
yeah. All right. Well,
But
we
yeah,
will
I was leaning towards Sugo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got it. So hit dice and
Yep.
variable upgrades for each of you. Congratulations, team.
Yeah. Wait,
Yay, we did it.
When it says +2 to proficiency, does that mean in addition to what it already is right now, or no?
Is that the expert? Oh no, your proficiency doesn't go up yet as a standard. I think Doc had it as a class bonus.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just okay. I see.
But did you get a proficiency bump, or is it an option for? I don't remember now.
No, I was. I think it's just saying that it's still a +2 for.
Right. Oh yes. Yeah. That's what that table means. Yeah.
It's not like an additional. Okay.
No, it doesn't go up to +3 until 5th level.
5th. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I read it wrong.
No worries. Got it. All right, team.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
Y'all
you.
know how to fight, even if you can't hit.
That's very true. Thank you for that.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ty, for running this session. Appreciate you very much. I know how much goes into running a session and a campaign like this. So thank you for that, all that effort and the great setups for us to play with. You've got a great group of players here to mess around with everything you place in front of us, and so far we have not disappointed. We're going to find someone to raid into here in a minute, so stick with us, folks. But before we do that, we're going to go around the virtual table and I would like my friends to let you know who they are. If you just joined us, you want to know these people and you want to follow their projects. So let's go ahead and start with Utahime. Please, Brianna, tell us where the people can find you, what you've got going on, and all that good stuff.
Hello, everyone. I'm Utahime. I played your resident. She's a real girl, waifu. You can find me at UTAHIME, Utahime Cosplay, pretty much everywhere except on the app formerly known as Twitter. You can find me at Brianna DeCosta there. As the name suggests, I am a cosplayer. I'm also a host for various events and also to panels and at conventions often. So you might see me at San Diego Comic-Con if you're going, and Gen Con as well. So I'm super excited to be going to both. They're two of my faves. Also, too, I'm up to lots of tabletop and Magic the Gathering shenanigans. So if you want to follow me on my socials for all of that fun stuff, please feel free to do so or not. Totally understand either way. But overall, I am also too just a big nerd. So you'll see a lot of like nerdy things on my pages at any given time. As far as other things, you can catch me over on Modifius Entertainment for our Winter of Adam, our Fallout TTRPG campaign that's been ongoing for a while now, where I play a child of Adam named Magdalena Suarez, Crazy Maggie. If you want to see what that's like, definitely go over there because that's also another good time. But you can catch me here too, and there's gonna be some other announcements, so stay tuned.
Fantastic. Another cliffhanger. The game is on a cliffhanger. Brianna's project's on a cliffhanger. It doesn't get much better than this. Thank you so much. It's so fun to play this game with you. Let's jump over to Alan. Alan, thanks for being here again. Much appreciated.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for having me again. This game is so great. You all are such weirdos and I love it. I'm Alan
True.
Henry. I am a performance capture artist and an actor and a big time nerd and a thoroughly strange person. I wanted to be a cartoon when I grew up, and I'm getting very closer every day. As you can guess from the little name and the thingy, the Cocaine Kong, I was the Cocaine Bear from the film, and King Kong and the Scar King in the Monsterverse. And yeah, you can find me at @AlanHenry_official on Insta. And Alan Henry or Alan Watermelon on various other social medias that I always forget about because I don't care about them that much. I probably should, but yeah. But yeah, I will be at G-Fest in Chicago in a few weeks, and I'm super excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Alan, a quick anecdote. I was over the weekend for Father's Day. I was hanging out with my folks. I'm like, have you guys ever seen the Cocaine Bear? And my mom's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, sit down, because here we go. And we got into it, and they loved it. So there you go. My mom and my dad are watching Cocaine Bear and loving it. They're fans. So there we go. Just building the fandom, one family in northern Minnesota at a time. Yep, that's how it works. Thank you for being here. You're such a lovely person to play with. I really, really appreciate you doing this project with us. Also, Lamar, over to you, my friend. Another person that I was so stoked that is part of this project. This is just coming together, and I love it.
There's the button. Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me on the show. Top of the morning to you. Last is both, neither, everyone in between. My name is Lamar the Con Guy. Lemar the Con Guy. You can find me on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Twix, whatever, every social media made before 2023 because I no longer care about the new ones. I am also just following Utsuhime and all the great things she's doing. I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con because Utsuhime is going to be there. I'm also going to Gen Con because Utsuhime is going to be there.
True.
That's totally true. I might be doing stuff on my own, but most of the time, just if
Like a
Utsuhime
comedy
is there,
show, maybe you're judging and
I might
actually
be
doing
judging a comedy
10
show at Gen
minutes.
Con. Yeah, that's not important. What's more important is I'm just following Utsuhime where she's going. I'm also on this show, and also if you want to ask me dumb questions, I'm doing that Ask Me Anything on Instagram, and it's been really fun for the last week. I answer any and all questions, whether they're appropriate or not. So have fun doing that.
Challenge
I might not answer
accepted.
the way you want me to, but I do it. What else am I doing? I have a website, lamartheconguy.com. It is a website. It exists. It is the site that is on the web. That has
There you go.
I don't have a website, so that means that you're way cooler than I could ever be.
No, it means my income is being used worse. Woo!
Oh my God, you too.
So what you're
Love
saying
you.
is we should all follow Utsuhime
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and go to all of the cons?
Yep.
Yes.
Or have Lamar's face on our website, or both,
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
or a likeness, licensed, of course, a
I'm
licensed.
just going to point my website to Utsuhime's Instagram. Lamar the Con Guy just goes to Utsuhime's Instagram.
Yes, please.
Good.
Oh my God, Lamar, you are modest and hilarious, and we love
I
you.
was like, what?
There it is. Let's jump over to Ty. Ty, thanks again for doing this. We're nuts.
Yeah.
We're getting slap happy.
Well, yeah, but we started off that way. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is very true.
what I'm really feeling right now at the end of this session tonight is insane nervousness for what you are going to do with what I've given you, because now I don't have any idea what to expect, which is awesome. I am DungeonMisterTy on the stuff, but you can find all that at my website. I have a website too. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Lamar's face on it, and it doesn't point to Utahime's social media, but it does have information about what I'm doing. AdventureSlaying.com, creators of New Varden, which is on its way this summer, the D4 system and Earthpunk setting. Excited to bring that forward in the world. Meanwhile, very happy to share Carbon2185 with you all and this awesome group, my new adopted forever team that I hope we never have to stop playing together because it's too much fun. But meanwhile, I will be at RageCon in Reno, Nevada at the end of the month. That's the next thing I have coming up. And our session or series will not even be over by the time we get back. So I can give you more updates about that when we get back. Meanwhile, that's me for now. AdventureSlaying.com. Check it out if you get a chance. We have an awesome podcast on there with various special guests, which most folks on this show have been part of. So look forward to sharing that continually and making sure that everyone that's on the show is on there at some point. That's me. We'll see you later.
Ty, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate you. As I said before, I don't know how to express it anymore. You guys know me. I'm Dave. I like to bring people together to play games, and this has been a sweeping success. I'm so stoked. Thank you all for being here. Oh, I'm going to be at Convergence over the weekend of the 4th of July. I have no idea what goes on there, but I'm going there. And we are organizing GuildCon again this year up here in the northern realm of northern Minnesota and Duluth in September. So if you want to know more about that, we don't have a website, but we do have a Discord. You can come on over and hang out and get to know what's happening on with GuildCon and Shadow Dark home games and all the good stuff that happens over there. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to everybody who raided in. Epic Realms, thank you for the raid. Scottish Jeff, thanks for the resub. All the folks who hung out with us and made it goofy in the chat, we really appreciate the Prophet, Penborough, etc. We're going to go ahead and raid into our friends over at Happy Jack's RPG. So thank you all. Stick around for the raid. We'll see you on Saturday for DM Shiv's big finale for Tales from the Whisperwood. 12 p.m. Central. Come on over and join us. It's going to be epic. The big finale. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you next time.